Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Valorant exhibition match. I'm Sarthak, and this time around, Prophecy from the junior team, West junior team. What's up, bro?
Hello.
What's up? Yeah, this time around it's We Kings. I'm guessing it's somewhat an aspiration to be called Vikings, but I don't know. Either way, from what I've heard, they're diamond players, so it'll be quite a challenge for the West team. But we shall see.
Shall indeed.
Yup, indeed. And as we wait for the We Kings' fifth player to arrive, predictions for this match, Prophecy.
Gonna be an interesting match. Obviously, statistically, the Vikings supposed to be a pretty team, but never know what West can pull out. So it'll be an interesting game for sure.
Yup. And regardless, even if they don't end up putting on a show, which I have a huge hunch they will, it is a scrim after all. So they expect to improve from here on out, and they always expect to improve. And of course, this time we'll be playing at Bind. And yep, same format, 13 rounds for the win, and if they tie at 12-12, overtime. Let's go. Of course, Axol is leading the V Kings. And other stuff in the Valorant space. Thoughts on Killjoy since it's been a while already, Prophecy?
When she was released, I really thought she would be one OP character, really destroy everything, but not that bad actually. I definitely overestimated her worth in terms of competitive play, but still, in a proper competitive scene like the invitationals and the higher tier plays, we still haven't seen her being used because it's a new agent. No host wants to allow that. It's unfair for the team. So
Yeah. And of
I
course,
think when we get that, we'll really see what stuff is all about.
Yep, makes sense. And I think we're ready to go. But of course, something I wanted to mention since you brought up the competitive scene. Team Liquid came out with their roster.
Really interesting that was because I'm a big Scream fan, and to see Scream back into the competitive swing of things, it's really good.
Indeed, and on the competitive note, and Valorant being a new game to the whole competitive scene, and how most of the teams are actually switching out players because they can't really determine who's good and who's not, considering it's only recent. The same thing was brought up by Nadeshot over for 100 Thieves as well. They seem to be having an issue with deciding which is the best roster for them. And of course, the match awaits.
Yes, about that, it's actually interesting because 100 Thieves has it like some people are saying they're going to pick up Nitro, the former Liquid CSGO IGL. He's an insane player, so like that's interesting to see.
Yep, and we shall see as the match begins here at Bind between West and V Kings. Of course.
Looks like. Yep, go ahead.
Yeah, of course. I was just gonna signal the folks watching us drop in the chat. What do you think of this game as a whole, and even this match and the teams? And of course, Prophecy, you're about to launch a statement.
One thing I'll say that West Typhon is back into the team. I think this will make a significant difference in terms of the gameplay.
Indeed. And looks like one of the team's We Kings would like the match to pause at a particular moment, so that'll be interesting. We don't usually see that often, but of course the West team attacking this time around. Let's see what they can do.
Looks like a heavy B push here. So Typhon and Smoke going through hookah while the rest of the three go through long.
Terminus.
Here comes the kills on the spoiler by Terminus.
Of course, Archdemon on site.
The team will be spotted by the Cypher Cam though.
Yep. Smoke and Typhon at hookah, B window, and Typhon goes down.
Here comes the cavalry. The rotation is here. Let's see how this goes down.
3 players from V Kings on site.
Smoke does get the kill on Galaxy. Trying to find the race, but could not. Marijuana gets the kill on Smoke.
Axol is holding pretty well along with his teammates.
Oh, Archdemon with the one tap onto Evolve and look for the final kill, could not find it, but Raze is there to
Yep, marry you wanna.
Marijuana.
Of course, with that last
Threw me
kill.
off guard a bit there.
Yeah, would throw anyone off guard. Of course, last kill for him, and the round went to Vikings. Pause.
That was an interesting round. Like, you could see how the push was kind of stagnant. It slowed down a bit, and Vikings really used that opportunity to like push in and just capitalize on the delay and really came out on top there.
Looks like the West team holding back. What is happening? They're all at spawn frozen.
Might be a connection issue.
Possibly. Vampire and Terminus not moving even a bit. Smoke seems to have frozen himself. Okay. Oh, we didn't even notice. No, it was our bad. The timer's been stopped. The time has been stopped. Of course, they had decided to pause the match, and yep, the pause timer is off, which means we'll begin in a couple of seconds. Yep. Nifty features we tend to miss out on.
Indeed, do.
I was in a custom game with a friend of mine, and we had respawn on. Like wherever you die, you respawn, and you could literally kill him like 100 times in front of you, back to back.
That's the interesting way of playing the game. As you can see, West looks like on a safe round, only Typhon bringing out the Spectre.
Yep, and of course, spoiler with the Marshal at B long.
Holding the
Terminus.
angle, Terminus comes to the side and does not quite land the shot.
Spoiler doesn't get it. Of course, Archdemon right there at B side, and the call's been made, and their teammates are rotating.
Looks like Smoke is about to get the first one in. Does not quite get it. Spoiler gets a frag onto Smoke.
Peters and Galaxy and Archdemon holding B side. Spoiler from elbow.
West really slowing down here, trying to weigh out the options. Let's see how this plays out.
Spoiler misses. Spike carrier killed.
Galaxy with the double onto Evolve and Typhon.
Cage trigger.
Of course, Vampire tries with his bot, but doesn't quite get it. Archdemon.
Looks like they may try to rotate to A here, or if they don't play this out in a couple of seconds.
Yep, spoiler. Oh, they're pushing hard.
Vampire is stuck in an unfortunate circumstance.
Terminus gets a kill nonetheless, but gets taken down.
Looks like Vikings up 2-0.
Seems like they're trying to give a proper fight here, Wes, but isn't quite able to finish.
Again, I would say it was a valiant effort, but I think Bind is a slightly defend-favored map, so yeah, unfortunate.
Yep. It's the
We
same.
do have to consider that it was a safe round for West. So.
Yep, and possibly they'll be in their element this round, as it looks like an A push and Marijuana towards Bath, and he will see Vampire on the other side, gets him down.
Good headshot over there. The stage has walled off the A shot area.
So Axol has
Here.
been patient, and of course, smokes down by Typhon.
Smoke in a difficult circumstance dashes away. Here comes Mary with the jump onto the boxes, looking for a kill.
Tries, gets
not
taken
quite
down.
Axel, however, the refrag Galaxy onto the kill on Smoke, a headshot that too.
Yep. Not wise to peek against these boys, as Terminus will try a blind. Gets Galaxy.
Axel healing himself back to full HP and falling back through U-Haul back to side.
Yep, and Spoiler will try and get the jump on everyone at A shot, which is both Terminus and Evolve.
It does not look like they are not aware about him. Might work.
Yep, possibly. Spoiler is closer than ever. Evolve at. Yep, Evolve will
Yes.
try to push. Terminus goes down,
He
Evolve
does
gets a
get
kill.
Spoiler. Now Evolve is not aware that he's the only one on A side with the spike. He has not. Now he does.
Yep.
Arch onto the teleporter, hitting the A side through
Yep.
the short area.
He better push fast. Okay, he did consider a possible teleporter move to B, but looks like Archdemon's closer than ever. Gets Evolve in his sights.
Evolve
Yes.
not quite realized which direction he was coming from.
Yep. And of course, Archdemon will take his own sweet time to defuse, giving the round to V-Kings once again.
Really close round though.
Cage triggered.
Of course,
Vikings look like they're 3 in lead, but this may just be the first buy round for West.
we shall see. Ignore the Valorant tracker, of course. That's a little bit of a third-party software which you can use if you're a player, frequent player.
Yes.
And yep, they get an appreciable ad at Vid Esports from Vid Esports.
Indeed.
My intel.
It's effective.
drops
It really is
the
effective if you're
right spot.
a consistent player.
Yeah,
But
West looks like they'll switch the approach from A to B.
looks like the
Smoke
spikes,
looking to push into hookah.
Spike dropped.
No. Pushing back to long.
spikes switch to Typhon. Typhon stops himself from smoking, but looks like it's a B push. Indeed, Typhon being cautious there. Archdemon's camera, a clear sight of the site.
Here comes the smoke. The camera, however, does spot Typhon. Typhon decides to fall back a little. Evolve taking place. on
Axol,
hookah.
Axol Galaxy, Marijuana trying to rotate. Oh, right in front
West
of
onto
his
the
face.
kill on spoiler, hidden in the smoke.
Yep, and Archdemon will get a kill, but 5 HP not going to do him a favor.
Typhon with a
Down.
double onto Arch and Axol. Galaxy, however, finds a frag on the smoke with his operator.
Yep, looks like it's just Marijuana and Galaxy who are alive. And I spoke to Soon. Galaxy is the only player for the Wii Kings, and he
However, Galaxy with the ult does not hit the
Misses.
shot.
misses Terminus.
Indeed.
And yep, attackers take the win first round for the West team.
However, impressive stuff from Marijuana. He had the trigger discipline not to shoot instantly, was waiting for the second frag. Pretty impressive stuff.
Maybe perhaps if he hadn't tried to use his ultimate ability and rather gone in with the gun, he possibly could have gotten Terminus at first peak.
No, yep, was quite possible.
Yep, it was, and looks like they'll go A this time around, but they've got an issue. They've got 3 of the opponents at A site as well. Axol, Galaxy, and Marijuana.
Galaxy falls back, however, so does Axol onto U-Haul.
Yep, and they're holding A shot pretty well, I must say. West, and of course, Vampire will approach
If you see Marijuana holding the shorty onto the close angle, this might not turn very good for Vampire.
Yep, down he goes, but Vampire does manage to get Galaxy. Terminus right there. Big mistake taking out that nade.
Unfortunate timing there, Marijuana falls to Terminus.
Typhon
He
with
was
the...
getting a kill on spoiler. Axol, however, gets the shorty kill onto smoke.
Of course, Typhon with the ultimate ability doesn't get... Oh, he does.
Indeed, it does get Axol.
Goes and evolve with the revive.
Archdemon in the flank, it does not look like West is aware that he's not on side.
For turn of events, looks like the Wii Kings are down to 1 player, and it's a 1v4, and not too wise of him to peek around West Typhon, who has his operator.
Really his preferred choice of weapon over there. He's really good with the operator.
And he sets sight at A tower. Be comfortable there, and of course Archdemon will try and save this time around, and of course he will see Evolve there.
It's not quite get the kill though. He's holding the angle. Evolve if Arch peaks right now, it might just not work out for him.
Yep, and he's got Phantom versus Pistol.
No charges left.
Gets the kill.
Evolve does come out.
Yep, he does, and attackers win once again 3-2. We might be looking at a pretty long match at this rate.
Seems like interesting one too. Like you could really tell the count fights is back and forth happening over here.
Yep, and looks like there's an operator on either side of the teams. Yep.
Indeed, Galaxy with the operator onto the V-Kings and West Typhon with the operator on West side.
Yep. Let's see how they do, as it looks like a B push this time around, with the players still lingering around spawn. West Smoke, the first one to push with Spike, a B shot.
He does like to take those risks, but more often than not they do pay out. Let's see how it goes around this time.
Looks like Archdemon at B once again along with Spoiler. Spoiler's gonna have his hands tied soon enough.
However, the rotation has come onto the side of Vikings. We have 4 people on site. Smoke with the insane kill onto Galaxy through the
will not
smoke. Did
kill
not
my
realize that
ally.
he was there.
Bomb buddy out.
Yeah, but regardless, looks like he has
Could
been
not get the
revived.
kill.
Yep, Archdemon goes down. Spoiler being very cautious here, but shows himself to Terminus.
Terminus does find the frag.
They're
Smoke
all
is
on
about
site.
to flank them. They are not aware of Smoke's location.
Galaxy
Just
on
turns
site.
back at the last second.
Wrong. ADS. Of course, Evolve holding B window. Down goes Marijuana.
Axol, the last player left, hiding at elbow, looking for an opportunity.
They know he's at elbow. They know he's at elbow. He's pushing. Terminus is pushing. Tries the
Terminus
blind.
is going for it. Will he get it? Will he get it?
Axol peeks. Gets
Not quite
Terminus.
get it.
Oh, he's left his back open, but Typhon with that sniper.
Does take out Axol, and with that round, West neutralizing the scoreboard at 3-all.
Yes, they do. What a moment they're in elbow of B side. Typhon really coming through, and of course, clear, not top fragging, surprising, but nevertheless an interesting match. This is turning out to be 3-3 as the score stands.
Indeed, it is. However, I will say that Vikings now have a sort of broken economy in their force buying, so if they do not get this round, the future rounds will be very hard to claim.
Yup, and it looks like Galaxy and Axol at A side, and again Archdemon and Spoiler at B side.
Smoke here on the push onto Hookah.
Yup, Evolve waiting to wall the teleporter, and yes, he does. Smoke at B window as well, being cautious and patient. Typhon tries a blind snipe.
Does not quite get it though. The Vikings really playing defensive over here. Oh, looks like they rotate onto A side out of nowhere.
Yup, looks like it, and Axol's running back to A. But
Only with 2 defenders on site right now. This might just be it.
Yep, but Marijuana at A lamps, he'll be the first one to get someone, if any. Yes, he does.
With the double kill on Typhon and Smoke, and Axol gets Terminus. This has turned
I have this
around for West right now. A 2v5 scenario, looking back for the B side push.
Meanwhile, Vampire gets taken down at A, but Archdemon at B. West Evolve's the only player left. Blind shots, won't get it, gets killed through ciphers.
That round, Vikings really showing the potential with the aim and accuracy. Really good teamwork shown them.
Indeed, through ciphers. I'm a little confused. What's the ability called again?
Cypher's Cage.
Yes, of course. I'm really not a fan of Cypher. I was forced to unlock that agent because of my friends, because they had a need for Cypher in their team at that point in time. So I'm not a huge fan at all.
Cypher, however, is actually the most picked operator in Pro League right now. I mean, agent.
Interesting. And of course, like we saw, down goes Marijuana, and Smoke gets taken down as well.
Looks like a heavy A push. They're not holding back. Terminus falls to Galaxy onto A showers.
Yep, and of course Evolve will go through it, but nope, holds back. And Typhon and Evolve at A short, while Vampire at bot. 3 players on the west side still fighting.
Looks like they are gearing up for a push from showers. Typhon leading the charge with his operator. Will he able to beat Galaxy? He is holding that angle onto Heaven.
Oh, it's going to be an operator versus operator any moment now. And of course,
Typhon gets the flag onto Galaxy.
yep,
Nice
he
shot there.
does. And Smoke's down by Typhon. And of course, Evolve with the side push. Typhon's got the spike, so he'll have to be quick here. 42 seconds. He can be patient.
That Molly is really hurting Vampire over there. Looks like they are backing off.
Yep, and Typhon being cautious, misses, gets a tad bit.
West really playing for the time here. They have the post-plant scenario.
Yep, and he's diffusing their Archdemon, and of course Vampire with the ultimate gets Archdemon right there, and Axol peeking again, tagging Typhon a lot.
Axol the last player left. He pushes for the kill. And a double kill onto Vampire and Typhon, and looks like he will get the defuse.
Incredible plays by Axol here. Gets the defuse. And what a way to win the round.
Absolutely insane player by Axol over there. Not only does he win the round, but also manages to get an operator for the team.
Yes, they do, which means could we see a double operator? No. It's for Galaxy. Axol hands it off to his teammate.
Looks like we are going to see an operator on the side of West over there. Typhon coming out with an operator.
Yup, but he wasn't able to get that kill on Axol. He tried quite a bit the previous round, but just couldn't execute.
Unfortunately, at close range, it's very difficult. He tried his best though.
Yes, he did. And of course, Archdemon and Spoiler once again at B site. Typhon peeking, a blind shot as always. Seems a bit customary, but Terminus with his ultimate.
Smoke here pushing onto Hookah. He has that angle onto Labs.
Of course, Terminus being prohibited to enter site because of Spoiler's Molly. Spoiler at.
Evolve though, jumps on the side, no fear.
Yup, Evolve on site. He's got the opponents on the other side of the box. Gets taken down. Galaxy gets taken down in the
You
process.
will not kill my ally.
A revive coming onto Galaxy. Vampire with the kill on Arch and Smoke with the kill on Spoiler.
Of course, Galaxy with the operator still on site along with Axol. And they're trying a plant. Vampire showed himself to the operator. Gets clean there, Galaxy.
Smoke getting the kill onto Axol. Galaxy however finds the flag on Typhon. So does Marijuana onto Smoke.
And that's a wrap of the round as Smoke goes down. A comfortable win for the Vikings.
Really thought that was turning on the West side when it became a 4v3 scenario, but they turned it around. Vikings showing how good they are.
Yep. Pretty brilliant at the execution. Well, that's one thing to say for sure. And looks like they are trailing the West team.
6-3 indeed.
Could see a comeback. Of course, the score was 3-0 earlier round, and then scores were level once again. So I guess they're kind of fumbling with their strategies, the West team. But let's see if the Vikings can hold it.
Of course, first being a scrim, they just want to find the perfect strategy for Pine. So they are just trying out so many different things here.
Yep, they are Evolve and Smoke through B window once again.
Terminus leading the charge onto Long with the spike.
Yep. And camera gets taken out. Archdemon knows the opponents are coming towards B.
Marijuana over there from the other side on A, throwing the bot into the teleporter just to annoy Smoke there a little bit.
Of course. And Spoiler could possibly be the first one to see Smoke goes down. Galaxy through elbow.
Good shot there. They're not aware of Spoiler holding that angle. If Terminus pushes, he will be down.
Yep. Terminus being cautious, but down goes Evolve.
A wall bank that too.
Archdemon being cautious there.
Terminus, however, gets the frag onto Axol looking for the lead. That's not quite it.
Okay, Terminus is going to try and peek. He knows Spoiler could be there. That's a similar spot where
Both
he
teams really
stood.
playing defensive right now.
Yup. Oh, Terminus leaves his right side unguarded, and we'll see the opponents.
However, he does get Galaxy before he falls down.
Fire in the hole.
Marijuana
Okay.
onto A side.
Gets
Typhon
Typhon.
not realizing that. Gets the kill.
Vampire, the last player for the West team, gets taken down. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. 7-3 as the score stands. Vikings on a roll.
Indeed, Vikings left one player on A side, just predicting that rotation coming through mid-round. Really smart play by them.
Indeed, indeed. And let's see again, it's the same split up of players, Spoiler and Cypher at B site, Archdemon. And of course, the rest of the Vikings at A site.
Looks like West is going for a B push again.
course, being
However,
very
they have
cautious.
switched up the strategy. Terminus going to hookah this time around, and a 4-man push in through long.
Could it play in their favor, or could it
Here.
be perfect for Archdemon and Spoiler to get frags?
Terminus is being spotted onto hookah by Archdemon.
Yep. He's cautious, watching his back, but seems like they're rotating teammates of Vikings.
Four teammates of Vikings coming on to B side to defend.
Of course, Galaxy holding that angle from elbow. And down he goes, Smoke.
Typhon pushing into elbow.
You will not
Well,
kill my
Spoiler does
allies.
get the kill on a Typhon.
Yup.
Evolve getting a revive on a Smoke, however.
Gets
Galaxy
taken out.
gets a kill on Evolve.
Oh, and he's going off with the Odin, not too wise by Vampire. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, it's a defender round win.
Galaxy coming into 4K onto that round with that operator.
Insane at this point. 8-3 as the score stands. Doesn't seem like Wes can push out of that 3-win mark. But of course, last round before swap.
West has pretty damaged economy right now. Looks like they're just trying to find the scrapes to pull out some guns out there.
Yup, but still, nevertheless, operator in the hands of Vampire, and he will see Marijuana goes down.
Raze versus Raze.
Hunt begins.
Get out of my way.
And he ults Terminus.
Galaxy, however, holding that angle onto the shards. Vampire may come in contact with them. Operator with the operator? Maybe? Galaxy coming out on top, getting the kill onto Vampire.
Doesn't seem like it's too wise for the opponents to go against Galaxy with an operator when he's holding one himself.
He does not miss those
Weapon
shots.
here.
Yup, he does not. And Terminus has ulted. He doesn't seem like he's pushing, and yup, he basically wasted that ability.
Looks like the entirety of West lining up for a push onto A shot here.
Yup, looks like it. And Axol being cautious there at A lamps.
Typhon onto the kill on Galaxy.
Not bad. Operator does work against Galaxy, even though he was holding one. And yup, they're pushing to site right now, Wes.
They are not aware. Looks like they are aware of Axhol into U-Haul, but does not matter. Spoiler gets a double kill on his Smoke and Terminus. Looking to find the third here.
Evolve goes
Axhol
down.
pushes out to get Axhol with the flank. Gets Wolf and Typhon out of U-Haul.
Axol's getting used to the habit of a double kill finish.
DTN.
Yep. And let's look at what's coming out. Of course, first round after switching sides. Looks like the Vikings prefer Ghost as a pistol.
Really do prefer that. 4 players coming out with the Ghost. Axhol, the only reason I'm guessing he's not bringing out the Ghost is because he wants to buy the utility stage offers.
Yep, this is unusual. Looks like Evolve's the only lad at B site from the West team.
However, it does look like Typhon is going to rotate to back him up that B side.
Yep, he does at the very last moment as the round begins. As the team switch sides.
Really crucial round here for West. Winning this round secures like next 3 rounds for you if you play it right.
Yep, and looks like it's a B push indeed by the Vikings.
A heavy one indeed. Looks like they're going for it.
Yep, and
Might be a
Marijuana
rush.
with the nade. Blind nade, but Typhon drops the smokes. Galaxy watching a possible backstab.
Right here.
Vikings actually playing this very passive. Looking for a rotate onto A.
Yep, possibly Axol and Spoiler at B long.
Here.
They know Vampire is right there behind that wall, and of course he peeks down he goes, not Vampire but Terminus. Smoke and Terminus getting a kill. Down he goes.
What they're not aware of, however, Galaxy and Archdemon already onto A site, ready with the plant.
Of course, taking them by surprise. Galaxy will hold lamps, and Archdemon being cautious at A shot. Looks like one of the players took the teleporter, and it is Typhon.
He has pushed into Shaz, does not realize Archdemon is right behind him though.
Yep. And
Galaxy playing into U-Haul, just gonna meet Terminus
Terminus
over there.
enter. Yep. Down he goes,
Galaxy
Dominus.
gets the kill. Typhon, however, gets the refrag on a Galaxy, not aware of Archdemon's position.
1v3, can Archdemon
Trigger Discipline coming out here, he's waiting for the kill.
double
Gets
kill?
a double.
And just one more player to go. Can Evolve get
Cage trigger.
Archdemon? No, he doesn't get the defuse either. Archdemon will die. Tries to kill him, but it's a round win regardless.
Archdemon really showing his potential there. What an absolute insane play from him.
Yep. Like you said, Trigger Discipline. Amazing plays by the players of Vikings. Quite commendable. We saw Axol clutch the round as well in a 1v3 situation. And so did Archdemon.
Actually, I'm really impressed with the last round. That like 2-man push on A while the 3 guys hold B really worked out for them.
Yep, brilliant. Are you going to be trying that out with your team, Propsy?
Might just do that.
It'll always be nice to see Valorant players learning from Valorant players. And looks like Evolve and Typhon players at B side.
Galaxy pushing on to A but falls back to B side, looks like.
Yep, and Galaxy seems like he wants to
Spike
give
dropped.
one of his teammates a spike, drops it, and decides to push. Is this the Vikings being a little too overconfident?
I actually feel they have a safety net back there, so even if they die, they don't risk losing the spike. They're playing it very cautiously.
Yep, and looks like Galaxy is the first one to peek. Gets a look at the
Enemy kill.
player at Heaven, but gets one nevertheless.
Terminus falling down. Galaxy over there, unfortunate circumstances. Look like a heavy push by Vikings on A side. All 5 of them present.
Vampire with the nade
Okay.
and the bot.
Axwell pushes into U-Haul. Might just see smoke in there.
And of course, Axol holding lamps and will see smoke, gets him out regardless.
Typhon entering U-Haul. Decides to push back though.
Of course, Typhon will be cautious here. He knows there's a player at Bath. Down he goes,
Typhon
Vampire.
coming in. Typhon gets the back onto Spoiler. However, he's surrounded and gets taken down by Galaxy, who does come out with the 4K.
Yeah, never an ideal situation 1v4 against the Vikings, clearly. And they're one round away from match point.
Really coming out, like just the plays, the strategies shows they have really put in work behind this game.
Yes, they have. And even though it looked like initially West could possibly put up a pretty good fight, clearly Vikings seem to be unstoppable. It's just one of those switch ups with these teams. You never know.
Indeed, just faster the sequence and we're like, nope, I gotta win this.
Yep. And Marijuana very aggressive there along with Galaxy at B short.
Evolve just trying to slow him down with the wall.
Of course, Marijuana will send his nade just in case someone's hiding at elbow. Spoilers with the blind shots as well. And Axol picks up that alt orb. Let's Evolve on site. Could we see?
Vikings are pushing on the B side, but they have left the spike back there. Galaxy going to retrieve it now.
And yep, we will see a duel ahead. Down he goes, Marijuana.
You can see Archdemon claiming control of A site and giving the call back to the team, so the entirety of the team rotates onto A site here.
Yep, amazing plays as always by this lad.
No more charges left.
And the plant has been executed. And of course, they're holding A shot. West smoked first one to be on A side. Archdemon's camera caught him.
Archdemon may decide to go into the gunfight. Looks like he will be playing defensive there though.
Yup, into A lamps they go. Of course, they've got Axol to worry about. It's a Sage versus Sage any moment now.
Imposter kill.
Down
Axel
he
gets the
goes.
kill onto wall.
Yup, and down goes Archdemon. Terminus scouting the site. Down he goes Axol. And
Does not look like they'll have enough time. The because Paul put a molly on top of the spike.
yup, great plays by the Vikings, and the spike will not be diffused. Round win for them.
And Smoke and Vampire could not even get down on time, so they will lose their guns.
Yup, wise plays by Spoiler with that molly at the very last end.
The Vikings really coming out with the big brain plays, as they say.
Yup. And of course, Galaxy topping the scoreboard for the Vikings. And he's got his favorite weapon once again, the Operator.
Indeed, he does.
And looks like it's a B push this time around. They've dropped the spike. They're not too enthusiastic about that spike, but again, we could see a possible A push. And shots being fired at B short. Marijuana getting that wall out of the way.
West over here compensating for the last round. Have 3-man hold on to A side here. Does not realize that Vikings have really committed to B, maybe.
Yep, possibly, but the spike is still gradually coming to B side in the hands of Archdemon. And yep, shots going around. Axol gets taken out. The healer is down.
Looks like West will be rotating on a B side here just in time for the push.
Yep.
If there is one, that is.
And will Vikings rotate to A side is the question as Typhon puts his smokes down.
Just goes to show that we can't tell what's gonna happen and we have all the info on the players.
Yep, oh my
Really
god.
unpredictable players.
Galaxy holding an incredible angle. Once the smoke disappears, he's gonna have players to ambush. Yes, he does, rightfully so. West Smoke gets taken down.
Beautiful angle there played by Galaxy. Falls back just in time to avoid Evolve's bullets.
Oh, Typhon will see all three players in front of him, but does he know Spoiler is right in front of him?
Not
Doesn't.
falls to Spoiler.
Incredibly unfortunate for the West team, and as it stands, West Vampire is the only player for the West team alive. Gets tagged heavily and taken out. Archdemon with that final kill.
Really impressive plays by both teams, but however, Vikings coming out on top here.
Yep, victorious and well deserved. Vikings with a fantastic play once again. For the first time, in fact. Let's hope to see them once again.
Galaxy really coming on top with the frags, but I will say Archdemon must be one of the MVPs of the match. Just the info he gave to his team, like, invaluable.
Indeed, it was. Incredible plays by both teams, but regardless, brilliant play by the Vikings. And that's pretty much a wrap from our side, but looks like the teams are ready to go at it once again.
Looks like they are for round 2 of this.
Let's see if they do as we wait for them to decide. Possibly, if there was one player that stood out, who would it be? Prophecy, in your opinion?
As I said, Archdemon on the side of the Vikings, just giving that phone to their side and like just proving invaluable. Obviously, Galaxy coming out with those insane frags, but you don't get frags without info. So I think like support players always get like ignored in these circumstances, but Archdemon really plays insane.
Indeed, I guess pretty much the whole team of Vikings are somewhat programmed in their heads to pull off brilliant clutches, and clearly that showed in the previous match.
It looks like we are going to be playing on Ascent here.
Yep, we are. And as the players go off for a 5 minutes break, as it seems, I'm not too
Does
keen
look
on.
like it.
I'm not too keen on taking a break myself.
Yeah, that's 2 minutes break. Okay, reducing the time there.
For those of you who've stuck around till the end, of course, as you can see on your screens, Phoenix and Jet. Drop in the chat who your favorite agent is if you're a Valorant player. I know Prophecy leans towards Jet more often.
Indeed, I do. Not more often, but every single time.
Of course. Yep. And thoughts on... Actually, more than thoughts on anything at all. Tell us about the Valorant India tournament. How's it been going? You recently won a match, lost a match too.
Indeed. So we have played 2 matches in that tournament. First one we lost, I think 13-8. Really commendable plays by the opponents there. Second match we won 13-4. That was a good boost of confidence for the boys. So with West Valorant junior team.
Okay, cool. I mean, that's great. Of course, how you feel about your players, your teammates?
Amazing work. They really put in the effort. I would say Lame Name really comes out on top with how seriously he takes everything. Really dedicated player.
Of course, he switched from Fortnite to Valorant, so it's always glad to hear the players doing well regardless of the team.
Indeed, especially for Fortnite player because we all know how I feel
You
about
are,
Fortnite.
yep, pretty much everyone, and if it's a viewer who's been watching a lot of our videos, they'll know too that you're not a fan
Either way.
of the game. But what is it? What gets you all rattled about Fortnite?
I'm not a very like, hey, CS:GO best. You know, those kind of people who like don't even play Valorant because like CS:GO is everything to them, like that kind of. But I do feel I'm more towards their side because I want a game where aim is the most defining character, right? I don't like Fortnite because even if you have good aim, a player can outplay you with the walls, right? They can build totally fine, but I'm not a big fan of that mechanic. I understand why people like it because it introduces a second skill to master, which takes a lot of time. But yeah, I don't like it. It's just a personal opinion. But
Cool. Of course.
indeed, you can say the captain of West Fortnite saying "bruh" in chat.
Okay. And looks like the players are deciding on a map, and of course they're suggesting Split. And I know Split's been controversial with Valorant players, pretty much regardless of which rank you play. They're not too pleased to play at Split. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I would say I'm not a big fan of Split. I just don't like how there's only one approach to each side. So if you want to go onto A side, there's just that one area through sewers. If you want to go to B side, there's just one area through the cola area, the Coca-Cola area. So like that's just two approaches you have, right? So, like for one for each side. If you see bind, right, there's the short and long. There's double approach, so you have a chance as an attacker. I think Split being really defense favored in that scenario.
Makes sense. And of course, I actually don't mind Split. Weird enough, and maybe that's why I'm a bronze player. The handful of times I play.
No, I'd say it's personal preference because you know another player who really likes Split, it's Shroud.
Okay.
That's one of his favorite map, and he is Immortal 3 or something. So yeah,
Surprised it's not Radiant.
I just don't care about it too much. He can easily become Radiant, just doesn't put into effort. It's you know he is a streamer. He has to focus on streaming too.
Yep, he does. And I'm guessing 2 minutes break should be done for the players.
Yeah, looks like.
As we wait, we know a couple of you have been patient and still watching, awaiting the next match. Drop in the chat who you here for, whose friends are you. Of course, if you're Archdemon's friends, I'm pretty sure you're in for a treat next match too.
Really coming out of top, like really good plays by him throughout the match.
Of course, as we wait, those of you tuning in just a bit longer, the players are about to get set for a match at Ascent. I don't mind this map. I got my first ace on this map.
Yeah, it's a decent map. I think it's one of the stronger maps for the West.
Seems like they have an issue with us streaming. Weird enough. Don't think they do. Of course, Meanwhile, Propsy, why don't you tell the handful of viewers live about a certain element of Valorant which you find interesting, considering you do play Siege, you do play CSGO in your spare time?
I think it's just the addition of the abilities into the game. It's like CSGO's aim, but with the abilities, right? It's very interesting to see because you have stuff like the tracking dart from Sova or like the breaches, Quake, the earthquake kind of ability. You won't see that in any other game which has such a tactical shooter base, so similar to CSGO. It's just a very interesting approach to a game.
Of course, the players are ready to go. And let's go. Looks like Ascent it is. And of course, the players will select their agents. Could we see a switch up?
There we go.
Yep.
Ascent being one of those maps where just mid controls will be really important here. So let's see how this turns out.
And looks like they're all set to go as attacker's side goes to the West team this time around.
Indeed. Here we go. Looks like the game's begun.
And it has, let's look at how they position themselves for this match.
Interesting to see Marijuana going off the Raze and switching onto the Sova. And Spoiler going off the Brimstone and switching onto the Omen.
Interesting, looks like the Vikings are prepared with their agents. Different agents for different maps.
Indeed, they are running the double info combination, which works really well on Ascent. So, looks like their defense should be really powerful here.
Yeah, probably the more competitive teams should do that. I think they do stick to only one agent, if I'm not wrong.
They used to, but now it seems to be very common to run the double info. You are seeing Sage run lesser and lesser, which is surprising to see.
Interesting. And Axol ready to wall B main. And yes, he does. Real quick with that. Terminus and Smoke. Possibly caught off guard, but gets a kill regardless. Spoiler shows himself.
Looks like they are lining up. However, the wall is stopping them.
Yep, it is. Shock Dart gets a lot of tags. Typhon gets tagged heavily.
Indeed, Typhon and Smoke both at half HP due to the shock darts.
Of course, Galaxy coming around. Looks like we're gonna have a face-off. Archdemon wise enough to stay at A. And looks like West is rotating. Nope, they come back.
They're just watching out for the flank here. Looks like they are going for the push here.
Yep, they are. And Axol tries, gets tagged instead. Typhon could be possibly one of the players to go down any moment now.
Vampire gets a nade kill onto Galaxy.
Down goes Smoke and down goes Vampire as well. Marijuana on a roll.
3 gone.
3 kills here.
4.
Now 4.
4 okay, Marijuana just hitting those one taps like it's nothing.
Incredible plays. Looks like he's more comfortable being a Sova rather than a Raze. Or maybe it's just the element Sova brings to this map. Or more importantly, Marijuana. Debatable, regardless. Of course, looks like Spoiler has bought a Marshall. And Axol and Archdemon with the Spectres. On the other side, West Typhon with the Spectre. Ooh. Vandal by Marijuana.
Revealing area.
He dropped his ghost for Galaxy, so Galaxy did not have to spend the 500 credits. Really smart play. Spoiler gets the kill onto Evolve here.
If he does Galaxy at mid, he knows that the players are at B main. Tries to tag them with the drone. Yes, he does. But Galaxy gets taken down regardless. Wise moves there by Marijuana.
The Vampire, however, gets the kill onto the Galaxy, stopping the push over.
Up and he peeks and gets him. Smoke.
Really nice shots coming by Smoke, getting the kill onto a Vandal player.
Down he goes. Spoiler with a fantastic kill with a Marshall.
Indeed, playing an off angle here.
He seems like he's at his element with the Marshall. Typhon jumping around. Seems like he's going through catwalk to A. But they have Archdemon to worry about.
Destroyed.
And it looks like Typhon is stuck there at A side, could not cross over because Spoiler was watching the mid flank.
Buried.
Gets a headshot nonetheless. Archdemon, fantastic plays. And Terminus will push into sight. Vampire meanwhile goes down. Terminus, the only lad of the West team to be alive.
Gets a kill on the Axol, however. Looks for the push, but Spoiler has an angle on him. Misses a shot and Terminus gets the frag onto Spoiler.
Incredible. He'll have to plant real quick here. And looks like it's a 1v1 Archdemon versus Terminus.
Archdemon, however, does pick up the Vandal.
Bad,
Terminus
bad
did not know where he was.
idea.
Falls down.
Bad choice of moves there. Going for that gun costs him the round. Archdemon with the defuse.
Cage triggered.
Pretty close round, pretty close round there, however, considering it was a safe round for West, but Archdemon are playing that too.
Yep, Archdemon wise enough to be cautious. And Terminus being a little too greedy to get a gun.
Indeed.
Goes here.
And of course, Operator's out in the very third round for Galaxy.
Should do. Ah, this is a nice spot.
Does look like it.
Yep, and of course he will hold a brilliant angle from mid-wen. With Cubby.
Smoke does seem to be pushing that.
The first one to peek will be Smoke on the other side. Galaxy misses because Smoke is quick to push back.
Galaxy will push back, however, will not risk that a second time. Looks like he will be playing mid over here.
Okay, Terminus and Typhon have Axol to worry about, but the wall is up. Because West Vampire holding mid.
Indeed, 3 players of Vikings looking to play mid market area, really trying to avoid a push from there.
Yep, and looks like through Cubby comes. Nope, he's holding back there. Marijuana. Yup. Tracking
Probably a
dot.
smart decision there, considering there were 4 West players over there.
Up and looks like they're all lingering at mid. Spoiler doesn't even get a tag on anyone. Peeking is a
Galaxy with the kill on a Vampire though.
but peeking is a bad idea for Spoiler. He is looking to use one of his abilities, but Typhon and Smoke pushing through a garden, and they have players to worry about there.
And it looks like Galaxy and Axol will be pushing into heaven here, coming in contact with Smoke soon.
Yep, Smokes, Evolve and Smoke in between that smoke and will show themselves to Axol and Galaxy.
Axol does kill Smoke, but however Typhon gets a frag on his Spoiler, pushing up heaven over here. We'll see Axol shortly, but no, Axol decides to run away. Playing for time here, they just don't have enough time to get the plant
No
down.
charges left.
Yep, Axol on site, and defenders take the win regardless. Too slow by the West team.
Terminus just looking for the exits, finds Axol.
And gets that post-round kill.
Really smart play that they just decided to fall back because there was no need to engage in the gunfight, just play for time.
Indeed, and looks like it's a 3-0 scenario here. Of course, many rounds to go. An Archdemon at A as
This
always.
goes here. That goes there.
Looks like Evolve will be pushed. No, he will go back towards his team at B set.
Of course, Smoke and Typhon at mid-link. Typhon peaks. Almost gets taken out by the operator. Clearly, Smoke being very cautious this time around.
Smoke's down.
Yep, indeed. Looks like Galaxy will be falling off that angle from Cubby.
Spoiler Smokes mid, and of course, Axol with the usual wall at B main. Marijuana on the other side of the wall, Axol as well. Terminus trying to break the wall.
Galaxy onto the kill on Smoke here at mid market.
Yep, down he goes, and Spoiler holding mid market. Okay,
Vampire here coming up at A side, but does not know that Archdemon is watching that angle over there.
yes he is. And doesn't look like he has. Yep. Oh, okay. This is possibly a wise decision. Gets the ult up, so I don't think he has anything to complain about. Brilliant placement of himself, so to speak, for Spoiler.
Indeed, but if he does not run fast enough, Galaxy will get the kill on him.
Yep.
He does get away. Galaxy could not find the kill quick
Man.
enough.
Spoiler holding back, and yes, Typhon and Terminus on the other side of the wall. They push. Bad idea. Terminus gets taken down, so does Typhon. Not wise, Spoiler. Not wise at all to teleport.
Vampire, the only player left, looks like he will get the plant down, however. Archdemon and Galaxy pushing two different angles here.
Yep, and he rightfully gets that kill, Galaxy. And weird enough, Archdemon didn't even make a move on the other side.
Indeed, Galaxy will leave out the diffusers for Archdemon so he can claim his ult point over there.
Yes, he will, and looks like he gets to keep that operator for another round. And I don't think he's gonna let go of it, or will be forced to let go of it anytime soon.
There we go, yep.
And
Galaxy got a 3k last round, really playing that very smart.
And of course, if my memory serves me right, Typhon's the only other player who's able to take out Galaxy in an operator versus operator fight.
GT is. However, I do think Smoke did get a kill onto him, but it was with the Vandal.
And of course, Galaxy holding mid cubby once again. They expect them to be at B main. Seems like...
Wesley, however, the heavy A push.
The hunt begins.
Okay, as expected, Vice Typhon with the operator as well. And let us see how this is going to turn out. Down goes Spoiler.
Spoiler's ult just did not work out there. His TP onto Vines costed him his life.
And looks like West Terminus with the ultimate ability. He's got Archdemon to worry about on site today.
However, Galaxy is holding that angle with an operator through heaven.
He is.
Here comes the push.
Ooh.
Galaxy does not find a frag.
Perfect
He's
timing.
smoked out.
Perfect timing of both Smoke and Blind by Terminus as well as Typhon.
Feeling
Down he goes.
Typhon gets the kill on Archdemon.
Players just
Axel
dropping.
pushes back, but could not push back far enough because Smoke's get a kill onto him.
Looks like it's Galaxy at A Garden. Get Smoke regardless.
Indeed, and another kill onto Typhon.
Double kill. He'll be proud of that.
Here.
Indeed, looks like Vampire and Evolve pushing Vampire holding that angle near Generator, looking for the plant. Evolve holding that angle. Here comes the ult though.
And they're just stalling them. Brilliant plays here by Marijuana. Down goes Vampire. And of course, Galaxy finishes that off with a perfect snipe.
Does Marijuana really playing this brilliantly? Just playing time again, just waiting to use that ult.
And of course, Galaxy is still pretty much no one can separate him and his operator.
Looks like he is the Wardell of India.
Wardell of India? Wardell of Vikings, perhaps.
Oh
Maybe-
wait, oh yeah, bro.
Yeah, maybe a little bit too bullish with calling him the Wardell of India. Let's hope one of our own players are the Wardell of India. But I know you're not a fan of Wardell yourself. Regardless. West Typhon with the smokes at A site and only Archdemon at A. Okay. Galaxy as well at A3.
Looking for the kill, anyone who crosses through.
I am a fan of that angle, but Typhon being really cautious. And of course, Spoiler with that smoke, along with Archdemon's cage.
Spoiler will be coming in contact with Terminus over here. I guess the frag on a Terminus.
Yup, it is.
Here comes the flash. Typhon is flashed right now. He will not push.
Of course, Spoiler will peek. They seem to be all at mid top. And it's a rotate to B.
Indeed it is, but I think playing quite smartly. The smoke is still there, looking for the kill on anyone finding the catwalk angle to B rotation.
Smoke is obviously nervous, but of course, Galaxy doesn't quite get an angle, pushes away from mid. And looks
Spoiler and Smoke just beside each other. They do not know where they are.
And of course, trying to get the jump on them. Spoiler is going from B lobby. He'll have a free for all here. Gets evolved. Down goes the spike carrier. And in an incredible turn of events, defenders win.
Beat the Oh. However, West Smoke kills Galaxy. That means he dropped the operator. However, he has enough economy to buy another one.
Smoke tries to separate the inseparable.
Oh
but
wait,
fails.
does not look like it. Looks like Galaxy will switch over to a Vandal for now. So I guess Smoke did his job.
Fantastic. He'll be proud of that. Jet versus Jet, and he came out on top.
Raze, give him hell.
And of course, they're being cautious once again. Looks like Vampire will be the only lad from the West team to push towards A, or at least fake one from mid top.
Smoke holding an angle.
Of course,
Gets the
he
kill on Galaxy over at A copy.
being cautious. Galaxy's down, and he launches off West Vampire, but doesn't quite get him.
Hellfire.
Ultimate ability by Typhon.
Enemy mark.
Trying to clear Spoiler at market, but Spoiler just decides to go away.
Of course, Axol with the slow orb. A fantastic throw in my opinion, but he's running to possibly revive someone.
Dominus
You
looks for
will
the kill.
not kill my
Will
ally.
get taken down by Marijuana.
And as expected, Axol has revived Galaxy.
Smoke tagging Archdemon over here, bringing him down to 39 HP.
And of course, Galaxy shows himself to Vampire and gets taken down. It was almost like Axol revived Galaxy for absolutely nothing.
Yeah, Axel is going to be pushing through Donald's area. Oh,
Down he
Archdemon
goes.
does not realize Typhon holding the angle onto Pizza. Did not see that coming.
Looks like it's a 1v4 and Axol's pushing away. Yup. It's gonna be awfully cautious here. And
Maybe
we'll try to
looking for
save.
the exit kills over here.
Possibly. And of course, the closest person to get an exit kill is Typhon, but he's far off in mid. Axol just holding at attacker side spawn, and he'll continue to do so. Which
He's just looking to
means,
save that Phantom.
yup, he will. Which means it's a first round win for the attacker side. West will take this round.
Axel, however, looks to find the exit on the smoke, but does not seem to get it.
They might have. They just might have met if it went on for a couple of more seconds. But clearly, the round was over. And of course, one round win only for the West team. Vikings looks to be dominating once again.
Indeed, they do. Really impressive plays coming out by Marijuana over here, especially.
And looks like, of course, the lame name in the chat. He says, "What's up, commentator gang?"
Yep. Lame name being another one of the commentators for the Valorant.
Yep, and of course, smoke in between that smoke. Smoke inside smoke. That always catches me off guard. And West Vampire at mid top as always, and it's a hard push to mid by the West team. Gets blinded by Spoiler.
Spoiler will push back on a market though.
Of course, West Typhon and West Smoke pushing towards mid. West Typhon, does he know in mid market? Spoiler's just waiting for him.
He is holding that angle. Crossfire set up here. Beautiful play by Galaxy and Spoiler, replaying that 1-2 over there.
Yep, and of course, Galaxy could get heavily tagged. Does he? Nope, he doesn't. Of course, quick teleport to the other side by Spoiler.
Looks like West lining up to just trying to get the B plant over here, but Evolve falls.
Evolve with the lousy jump there, getting himself taken down through that high window. Vampire gets Galaxy.
Gets the kill on Galaxy.
Of course, Axol still at defender side spawn, and looks like it's a rotate to A.
Archdemon looks like has read the strategy, however, he is already setting himself up at A behind the boxes. He's going under heaven, holding that angle onto the camera. He will spot Terminus soon.
Yep, he will. And Terminus looking around, checking the site. The cage is on, the tripwire gets tripped, and of course a heavy tag and kill by Archdemon. He's the only lad at A, but he's given the team enough time to rotate, and down goes Vampire.
Smart plays coming through by Arch team and just putting himself in at the right time there.
Up 7-1 as the score stands. And of course, two operators on the west side.
Not realized that actually, surprising because if I'm not wrong, that is a rare sight to see.
Thank you.
Yep, not too wise, some players might suggest, but it's Typhon and Smoke. We've seen Typhon use it pretty wisely, but of course, regardless of what might happen, Evolve has his ultimate ability. And down goes Vampire, almost immediately.
Opposite up. Looks like there's an opposite up duel going on here.
You will not kill my allies.
And rightfully said, Vampire is up and about again.
Indeed he is. Looks like West is lining themselves up for an A push here. Arch team and again taking his position.
And yep, he will have sights on the players. Yep, he does. He knows they're on the other side. Of course, quick smoke by Typhon and...
Beautiful shot on Arch team in here. Galaxy, however, pushes through trees, holding an angle to anyone who
The
pushes.
hunt begins.
And Terminus with his ultimate ability once again.
Vampire with the boombot getting a heavy tag on a Galaxy and the frag.
But they know where the players are. Vikings. Of course, it's the matter of being cautious, but Spoiler wasn't cautious at all.
Looks like one player will be playing some trees.
Enemy
Brilliant
down.
kill
And it's on
there.
Typhon, that's Axel.
Could be a not too wise moment to bring out that slow orb, but regardless, good support by Marijuana. And looks like it's a 1v1.
Axel comes out on top, killing Evolve and getting the diffuse. Like,
Yep, he does. Sage versus Sage, and Axol comes out on top.
looks like he will get an op as well right in front of him.
And if you all
For Galaxy,
noticed,
that is.
yep, and if you all noticed, Terminus almost got Axol. If it wasn't for the intuitive response
Someone get
from Marijuana to take out Terminus before going against the other two players on
Very
site.
smart. Setting up the crossfire over there.
Yep, they did. Incredible. And of course, Marijuana with the Odin this time around. Galaxy with his perfect partner, Operator.
He looks like that. It's inseparable. Oh, Marijuana here with the Odin. That's surprising to see. He might be playing that angle at B, trying to get the shot to a wall bang here. However, unfortunately for him, West will push A side, so he will not be getting those wall bangs just yet.
Yep, and of course, Smoke will be the first one to push towards A side.
Terminus, however, holds that angle at mid top.
Galaxy moving towards mid cubby. He's still under the impression that there could be someone, and Terminus gets taken out.
Axel with the headshot. Looks like West is lined up for the A push again.
But Marijuana on side, Evolve and Smoke pushing towards A. Triggers that tripwire. Gets a
Spoiler
brilliant.
using his ultimate to gather information. Looks like it has made West worried about the situation.
Yep.
But no, they will still be committing.
He's got them all rattled, but seems like they're not going for a rotate, but instead pushing side. But of course, wise use there by Spoiler.
Indeed, looks like however West Smoke gets into a crossfire by Axel and Galaxy.
Of course, they have Galaxy to worry about with the Operator. Quick wall by Evolve, but not too wise as they push side. Down goes Evolve. And it's a firefight indeed. Typhon with the Ares, but won't get it.
Archdemon just getting the 3 kills over there back to back, really showing his aim.
Yep, brilliant players, no doubt. And of course, score stands at 9-1.
Looks like West quite able to counter the strategies right here. The rotates are on point.
Wow, this is a nice spot.
Indeed they are. And of course,
Goes there.
looks like they have an issue in their hands right now, West team. If they don't come back right about now, they're probably going to be on the back foot.
Indeed, looks like West is switching up the sets, looking for a B push here.
And he's gonna show
Vampire.
himself. My
Vampire
god.
getting that kill on a Galaxy. Impressive.
Not too
However, they're
quick.
not aware of Spoiler behind him. Terminus. Spoiler with a double kill on Terminus and Vampire.
Brilliant. And we kind of missed that quick teleport. But of course, it's a 3v4 situation. Marijuana holding a brilliant angle at B side.
Looks like West will be going for a rotate here.
A quick heal as well.
However, their rotate may be cut off by Spoiler. He's holding an angle through mid-market.
She is, and of course Archdemon as well. But looks like nope, they've changed their mind. They're pushing towards B side again. But could Marijuana shoot through the wall?
Missed opportunity. Actually, they're gone through. Comes into contact with Spoiler. Will Spoiler be able to take the kill?
Yep, Typhon peeking with his operator. Tries a blind shot, doesn't quite get anyone. He's in the spoke evolve. Shows himself, down he goes. Operator tries a blind shot there. Typhon
Axel gets the kill on his smoke as well over at a market.
through the wall there, Marijuana.
And here comes the wall bang we all been waiting for.
Of course, kind of missed that once again, but regardless, last round before swap, 10-1 as the score stands.
Marijuana must be pleased with himself. He was really trying for that wall bang from so long.
Indeed, and let's see what they can come up with now. Looks like Typhon stagnant at spawn. Never a good sight. But looks like an A push this time around by the West team.
Smoke, however, lined up. Oh, Terminus with the frag on a Galaxy. Quick kills coming out.
Yep, and Spoiler is at mid as well.
You
Axel,
will
however,
not
gets the
kill
revive
my
on a Galaxy.
Yep, and he jumps on top Smoke and gets Spoiler.
Will he get another? Oh no, he decides to fall back there because Galaxy with an operator gets a kill on a Terminus. Archdemon at the same time, another operator kill on a Typhon.
I don't think Smoke and Galaxy know it. I think Smoke's pretty well aware of it, but I don't think Galaxy knows he's got Smoke to deal with at mid. But it'll be real unfortunate if Smoke peeks right now and gets taken out instantly. Galaxy misses and quickly falls back.
Indeed, at 2 HP, he's not willing to risk himself, especially with that operator.
Down he goes, Evolve.
Axel in brilliant position here gets a second kill on Smoke.
Yep, and of course Vampire is the only player to be alive, and down goes Axol.
Galaxy comes with a flank. Will
And-
die to the boombot from Vampire, however.
Incredible plays here, and Vampire with the nade. He's got Marijuana as well as Archdemon to worry about.
Indeed, he does.
And of course,
He will get tagged, however, and Marijuana holding the angle will clean him up.
yep, there's no stopping that Odin.
Indeed, it looks like scores settled at 11-1. It's just the last round. Oh, wait.
It's still not
I
match
think the
point.
switch- Yes, indeed. Switch has been made, however. So, let's see how this plays out.
Yep, we shall, and let's see if a possible comeback this time around by the West team, but highly unlikely. It's going to be super difficult considering Vikings' incredible plays.
Indeed, great plays coming to Vikings here. Not only that, but the 11-1 score difference is really difficult to cover up at this point.
Keep them cornered.
Of course, looks like an A-side push by the Vikings.
It's like they are gonna go for the rush here. Evolve all alone.
Revealing
Just has
area.
to wall them off.
Yep, Galaxy tried pushing Evolve, but didn't quite get it. Evolve's wall doing its
Evolve.
bit.
Evolve looks for the rotation onto Heaven.
Of course, Terminus the first player to meet the opponents right about now. Spoiler and Axol there.
Spoiler with the kill onto Terminus here. Looks like they will be playing mid for now and pushing on a B.
Smoke gets taken out in the process at mid cubby, but Typhon with the kill and death. Of course, Evolve with the double kill.
That's the double kill. Enemies lining up for him over there.
Up, and they've ran to B side right about now, Vikings, and it's a 2v2 situation. Who will come out on top?
Vampire at market has the potential to get a frag, but no, Decides to play it safe, waits on his teammate.
Quick closing off the door there in mid market, and of course Vampire pushing from defender side spawn while through B lobby approaches West Evolve. And yep, he knows. Galaxy possibly knows.
Evolve may get a kill on a Galaxy here.
Nope, he gets taken out, but of course Vampire did his duty there, and Archdemon knows where he is.
Like Vampire will be going for a push on the other side here.
He needs to be quick,
He is
or else he's gonna be. Yep,
gets the kill on Archdemon, but does he have enough time for the defuse? Looks
Yep.
like he does.
yep, he does. A brilliant way to finish off this round, and a second round win for the West team.
An important one too, right? They're winning the pistol round, just settling the economy.
Yep, they'll be happy about that, and looks like West being a little easy with buying the guns, and the Vikings sticking to buying pistols.
Vikings really go for eco round here because they just have the rounds to spare. 11 to score difference. They can know this round to get the win and secure the economy.
Of course they can, and looks like it's a B-side push this time around. Of course, 4 players there, West Smoke being smoked off by Spoiler. Of course, Typhon scouting through mid. And Galaxy first one to take a peek. Quick cage.
Over there at A side.
Yep, and shots are going off. Quick wall by Axol, and down he goes.
Terminus with the
Terminus,
double kill onto Axel and Galaxy.
and of course that wraps up the team. But Spoiler is still the player alive for the Vikings, and he's at A side. He's saving.
Indeed, he does not look too good of a round for Vikings, but however it was the eco round, so they really didn't even try.
Yep, and now they have the liberty to buy the guns of their choice. Of course, we have Code Hacker in the chat, and that is not wise.
This goes
This-
here.
Best.
And looks like, okay, my bad. I almost thought Code Hacker is a player here in the Vikings team. But if he's just watching, a fan, a friend of the Vikings team, that's awesome. Vikings best, as he says, and clearly his team is acing this match.
Indeed, they are.
And
Galaxy
down
on the
goes.
kill on Typhon.
Yep, he doesn't.
Vampire on the double kill on Galaxy and Spoiler, really pushing out there on time.
Yep, there he is. He's gonna take another looky. And of course, Axol's right there, being cautious. Evolve
Will be
pushing.
pushed back though. However, pushed back by Smoke.
Evolve gets taken
I
out.
have this fight.
Of course, Axol as well as Archdemon along with Marijuana are the players alive on the Viking side. 3v3.
Indeed, it looks like it. Looks like West will be rotating on the A side here.
Yep, holding angles, Smoke and Vampire.
However, Vikings look
Revealing area.
rotating on a B side.
Seems like it, but it's too soon to tell. 42 seconds and counting. Perfect.
Axel a shot on his Smoke and a revive on his Spoiler here.
Now they have an issue in their hands, West team.
Indeed, the 4v2, but time is running out. What will they do?
Okay, looks like Archdemon has taken control of B side, but Terminus gets a kill, but gets taken down.
Vampire, the last player left on the side of West, trying to do his best here, but Archie has set up a camp.
Yep, they're pretty well set for the win this round, unless Vampire can pull something off there, off his pockets. I screwed up that metaphor. And of course, he tries his best with that Ares. Gets tagged by the shock dart. Okay, too
Getting
many.
tagged from all directions, really getting hammered by the utilities.
Clearly not ideal to be in a 1v3 position against Vikings, and he falls back 31. His health's at 31, not too wise, and he tries to peek and take a player down, gets taken down instead.
That win does put Vikings onto match point here. Looks like Vikings here set up for a push over to A side.
Right here.
Yep, looks right about it. And sorry about that. Quick interruption from my side for the stream, but regardless, looks like an A push, like you said, Prophecy, and a quick kill, no doubt.
Indeed, but on the side of West as well, Vampire getting the kill on the Axol.
Yep, and of course, very quick there, the West team towards mid and A.
Here comes the smoke from Spoiler.
Misses Typhon, misses again. Down goes Spoiler and Galaxy on the other side. Doing good there. Wes, of course,
Archdemon with the kill on the smoke. However, West do have the diffuser down at A cubby.
down goes Archdemon. Looks like it's only Marijuana on the Viking side. Not
Typhoon with the operator.
Captain killed.
down he goes, Typhon. Terminus coming
However,
from
there's
mid
the
cubby.
backup. Vampire, however, with the backup with the operator himself.
Yep, Marijuana knows where Vampire is right about now. If he peeks, yep, he gets it. Vampire with the operator kill.
Looks like Vampire just hid away from the tracking dash from Marijuana, just could not get to him.
They're keeping it too close for comfort here, the Vikings. And could this be the moment Axol says to his team, okay boys, let's switch it up, let's finish this, let's take the win and go back home.
Just might be because Vikings really looking for the buy here. However, Galaxy for the save. Spoiler with the save. Oh, double operator coming on the side of West here. Did not
Get
realize
out of my
that.
way.
Yep, Archdemon at mid top. He knows there's a player at mid market. He won't be peeking that, but regardless, the smokes will help. Spoiler.
Galaxy
smart guy.
using his ult as his primary weapon over there with the jet ult.
Yep, but he has operators to worry about in mid, but nope. Terminus with an SMG, and of course, smoke. Try to hold an angle, which is not too wise.
Looks like Smoke will be pushing out on the A copy here. Will find a kill on his spoiler.
Brilliant. And of course, Archdemon on site right now. Typhon will peek from.
Meanwhile,
A-
Galaxy
A
finds
heaven.
a kill on Smoke.
Yep, and we got two operators like you said. Looks like Typhon and Smoke has been taken down. Vampire it is with the other operator.
Involved with the kill on the Galaxy.
Vampire's gonna
Here
try.
comes the ult from Vampire.
Shoots it, doesn't quite get a kill. I don't know if he's aware that there's two players under heaven.
Does not look like he knows about them.
Of course, Dominus with the kill will get him. Axol is still under heaven, not too wise. Evolve gets taken out regardless, and it's a quick diffuse, at least an attempt.
They looks like an ult coming up from Marijuana, getting the kill on Terminus.
And of course, could they have waited for
This
too
might
long?
just be it.
Yep,
Might just be it. For
Seems
West. Looks
like-
they cannot do it.
yep, and with Typhon going down, a fantastic way to finish. Second match win.
13-4 that.
They
Really
did.
impressive stuff by Vikings over here.
Yep, incredible plays by Vikings, and that's a wrap for tonight. Brilliant two matches, and for those of you who stayed with us throughout, thank you very much. And always a pleasure, Prophecy.
Yep, man, it was fun.
Yep, hella
Nice
fun.
guys.
Cheers, everybody, and we shall
GG.
see you around for the next match.
Yeah, GG. Good game.